What's up all you SPCM lovers? Coming at you with another video, and today we are doing a movie review for Avengers Age of Ultron. So right off the rip, this is a spoiler-free review, so if you have not seen it, don't you worry, I will not give away anything important. So first, this is the second installment in the Avengers series. So if you have not seen the first one and you plan on seeing the second one, I highly recommend seeing the first one before you see the second one. Now let's just jump right into the plot. Once again, spoiler free, so I'm not going to dive into it too deep. This is going to be very simple, very basic, just the general what's going on in the movie. So this is your classic superhero movie. There's your supervillain, Ultron. He's a robot. Then there's your superhero, or in this case, superheroes, the Avengers. And Ultron has this great plan for Earth. The Avengers don't really like it, so they have to tussle. Fists are thrown, huge epic battles take place. It's super awesome, and someone comes out victorious. I know who. I'm not going to tell you, though. You got to see the movie. So next, we'll hop into the characters. There's Tony Stark, a.k.a. Iron Man, who's played by Robert Downey Jr. There's Thor, who's played by Chris Hemsworth. There's Bruce Banner, a.k.a. Hulk, who's played by Mark Ruffalo. There's Steve Rogers, a.k.a. Captain America, who's played by Chris Evans. There's Natasha Romanoff, a.k.a. Black Widow, who's played by Scarlett Johansson. And there's Clint Barton, a.k.a. Hawkeye, who's played by Jeremy Renner. So those are the 6 Avengers. Then also the main supervillain is Ultron, and he is played by James Spader. So one question that I asked myself before I watched this is, will comic book fans like this movie? And will non-comic book fans like this movie? And the answer to both those questions is yes. Comic book fans will definitely appreciate the movie more, probably, but that's because they have an in-depth look on each individual character. I mean, a lot of these characters have their own movies, like Iron Man, Thor, Hulk. I mean, those movies were with a different actor, but still, you still get the story, you still get to learn more about the characters before they formed this awesome avenging team. There's also Captain America movies. So comic book fans, also if you've read the comics, so, comic book fans, you will, like I said, you just know the characters better. It really, that's what just makes the movie better. So if you are a comic book fan, or if you are just a previous movie fan of the Iron Man movies, of the Captain America movies, of the Hulk movies, you will definitely appreciate this movie more, for sure. Another thing is, if you are a follower, whether that be through the comics or the movies or whatever, there are, a few Easter eggs within the movie, and you might be able to catch those if you are, in tune with the comic book world, giving hints, foreshadowing for future movies, future plots and stuff like that will happen in future movies. But if you aren't a comic book fan, if this is your first ever superhero movie, that you're going to see, which hopefully it's not, because hopefully you've seen some sort of Superman movie or Batman movie or something. But if it is, you will still like it. It still does have a good story, and it still has a solid story. The action scenes are phenomenal. They're awesome. With technology nowadays, the CGI, it almost looks like they're actually punching robots, man. It's legit, like I said, it still has a great story. It still has awesome action scenes. It's still fun to watch. So even if you aren't, in tune with the comic book world, and you're going to see it because you love the comics or because you love the Iron Man movies or whatever, you will still like it because it's just overall a good movie. Now I'm going to give it my rating. I rate it out of good, bad, or just plain sad. This movie is definitely a good. I definitely recommend it. Once again, you might want to see, not might, you should. You definitely have to see the first Avengers before you see the second Avengers. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this gave you a little insight on the movie. Once again, these are just my opinions and my views. If you have any constructive criticism, please let me know down below. I would love to start making more movie reviews, maybe game reviews, product reviews, TV series reviews, stuff like that. I'm sort of new to it, so, they may not be the best of reviews, and they will definitely get better the more I do them. So like I said, if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Please make sure to sub. I would appreciate that. But the thing that I would appreciate the most is constructive criticism, not just straight hate. That wouldn't help. But if you can help me to help you, that would be awesome. I would love to make better videos that would just be overall better. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.